RHOBH Season 15, Episode 16 Review, a pause in the chaos that still speaks volumes. Introduction. Not the episode we expected. Season 15 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has been filled with tension, shifting alliances, and underlying conflicts that continue to build with each episode. By the time viewers reached episode 16, expectations were high. Many anticipated another dramatic installment full of emotional confrontations and escalating disagreements. Instead, episode 16 takes a different approach. Rather than continuing the central storylines, the episode presents a Watch What Happens live-style format featuring Erika Jayne. While this shift may feel unexpected, it serves as a brief pause in an otherwise intense season. However, even without new scenes of conflict, the episode still reflects the larger dynamics at play. A break in format. Why episode 16 feels different. Episode 16 does not follow the traditional structure of a Real Housewives episode. Instead of group events, private conversations, or cast trips, the episode centers on a studio-style discussion. Erika Jayne appears in a more controlled environment, reflecting on the season and engaging in light commentary. This change in format may initially feel disappointing for viewers who are invested in the ongoing drama. However, it also provides an opportunity to step back and observe how the cast members are positioning themselves as tensions rise. The absence of new conflict highlights just how much unresolved energy remains beneath the surface. Erika Jayne's presence. Measured and intentional. Erika Jayne's appearance in this episode is calm, composed, and deliberate. She does not engage in overt confrontation or dramatic outbursts. Instead, she presents herself with control and awareness, choosing her words carefully. Throughout the season, Erika has taken a more observational role. She often appears to be watching the dynamics unfold rather than actively driving the drama. This approach allows her to maintain a sense of distance while still remaining relevant to the group's conversations. Her demeanor in episode 16 reinforces this strategy. Rather than reacting emotionally, she contributes selectively, offering insight without fully revealing her position. This controlled presence suggests that Erika is thinking several steps ahead, choosing when and how to engage. The central conflict. Amanda versus the group. Although episode 16 does not introduce new developments, the central storyline of the season remains clear. Amanda's relationship with the rest of the group continues to be strained, and the tension surrounding her has become one of the defining elements of the season. Several cast members have begun to question her intentions, her business practices, and her overall authenticity. These concerns have led to uncomfortable conversations and, at times, strong accusations. The situation has moved beyond casual disagreement and into a deeper level of mistrust. When a group dynamic reaches this point, resolution becomes more difficult. The conversations are no longer about individual moments but about broader perceptions. This shift suggests that the conflict involving Amanda is unlikely to resolve quickly or easily. Boz's role. Direct and unafraid. Boz has emerged as one of the more direct voices within the group. She is willing to ask questions that others may avoid, and she approaches situations with a sense of clarity and confidence. Her interactions with Amanda are particularly significant. Boz does not accept vague explanations or general statements. Instead, she seeks specific answers and challenges inconsistencies when she notices them. This approach creates tension, but it also brings a level of honesty to the group dynamic. Boz's willingness to address uncomfortable topics directly contributes to the overall intensity of the season. It also positions her as a key figure in the unfolding conflict. Kyle Richards. Navigating the middle ground. Kyle Richards continues to find herself in a familiar position. She is attempting to maintain relationships with multiple cast members while avoiding direct conflict. This balancing act has defined much of her role throughout the series. In Season 15, however, this strategy appears to be under pressure. As tensions increase, remaining neutral becomes more difficult. Other cast members are beginning to question where Kyle truly stands. This is particularly evident in her relationship with Dorit. Dorit has expressed concerns about Kyle's communication and loyalty. She appears to feel that Kyle is not being fully transparent and may be presenting different perspectives to different people. This type of perception can be damaging to a friendship. Even if Kyle's intentions are to maintain peace, the lack of clear alignment can be interpreted as inconsistency. As a result, their relationship appears increasingly fragile. Dorit's perspective. Seeking clarity and loyalty. Dorit's frustration is rooted in a desire for clarity. She wants to understand where she stands with Kyle and whether their friendship is still as strong as it once was. From Dorit's perspective, mixed signals create uncertainty. She is looking for direct communication and consistent support. Without those elements, trust becomes more difficult to maintain. Her concerns reflect a broader theme within the group. As relationships become more complicated, clear communication becomes essential. Without it, misunderstandings can quickly escalate into larger conflicts. Rachel's storyline, a grounded contrast. While much of the season focuses on interpersonal drama, Rachel's storyline introduces a more serious and emotional element. She is navigating personal challenges that extend beyond the group dynamic, including family issues and the impact of divorce. Her experiences provide a contrast to the more surface-level conflicts within the group. They remind viewers that, behind the arguments and disagreements, there are real-life situations affecting each cast member. This balance is important for the overall tone of the season. It prevents the show from becoming entirely focused on conflict and allows for moments of reflection and empathy. The purpose of episode 16, reflection and anticipation. Although episode the 16th of May feel like a pause, it serves a specific purpose within the season. It allows viewers to reflect on the events that have already occurred and to consider how the dynamics may evolve moving forward. By stepping away from the main storyline temporarily, the episode builds anticipation for what comes next. It creates a sense of expectation, encouraging viewers to think about unresolved conflicts and potential outcomes. This type of pacing can be effective, particularly in a season where multiple storylines are developing simultaneously. It provides a moment of clarity before the narrative continues. Looking ahead, what comes next? Following episode 16, the series returns to its traditional format. Upcoming episodes promise to revisit the group dynamic, with events and gatherings that bring the cast members together once again. These situations often serve as catalysts for confrontation. As unresolved issues resurface, the likelihood of direct conflict increases. Conversations that have been avoided may finally take place, leading to new developments. Given the current state of the relationships, it is reasonable to expect that tensions will continue to rise. The combination of unresolved conflict and heightened emotions suggests that the next episodes will be significant. Final thoughts. A quiet episode with lasting impact. Episode the 16th of May not deliver the dramatic moments that viewers have come to expect from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but it still plays an important role within the season. It highlights the current dynamics, reinforces key storylines, and prepares the audience for what lies ahead. By focusing on reflection rather than escalation, the episode adds depth to the overall narrative. In a season defined by tension and uncertainty, even a quieter episode can contribute meaningfully to the story. Overall rating: 6.5/10. While episode the 16th of May feel less engaging compared to other installments, it serves as a strategic pause that enhances the impact of future episodes. Its value lies not in immediate drama, but in the perspective it provides. Closing question: was episode 16 a necessary break that allowed the story to breathe, or did it interrupt the momentum of an already compelling season? As the series continues, the answer will become clearer.